يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلبي على دينك اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك وسلم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So inshallah ta'ala today we will be covering the life of Idris as-salam. He was actually the third in line of prophets as per many scholars. He was actually after Adam alayhi salam, it came Sheet alayhi salam, and then Idris was the third one in line. There's not too many discussions about him or too many stories about him in the Quran or in the Sunnahs. So what I have basically put together is what I could find across multiple resources. So he was, like I said earlier, he was the third in line of prophets after Adam and Sheet. As many scholars, he was the first messenger that Allah chose to call the people to the oneness of Allah. So basically, during his time, people were astray. They were into idol worship. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose him as he was righteous to call people to Allah once again. As many narrations actually in Hadith by Abu Dhar, he was also the first man to introduce the art of reading and writing to mankind. Coming to the Quran, he's been mentioned twice, once in Surah Maryam and once in Surah Anbiya. In Surah Maryam, it was ayat 56 and mentioned in the book Idris, verily he was a man of truth and a prophet. And then Surah Anbiya, ayat 85, alongside Ismail and Dhul Kifl, which says all were from among the patient. He was actually extremely sincere, a servant of Allah, so hence Allah chose him as a messenger and a prophet. He was known to be the first person to perform jihad against corruption, and with Allah's will, he was actually victorious against the transgressors. So one day, the Prophet Idris was informed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he would receive the rewards of all the good deeds performed by man each day till his last breath. This actually being a very promising and a very powerful gift and a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, this is where the narration gets interesting. So, Allah has given him the glad tidings that every time a person does a good deed, it's written down for him as a good deed as well. Now, mind you, he's at his old age. So, how does he benefit from them? From this whole blessing? That he could prolong his life. So, he decides to plead to the angel of death to extend his life. So, the angel that he was talking to, by Allah's will, agrees to take Idris to the fourth heaven where he's going to meet the angel of death. So now Idris as-salam is ascending to the fourth heaven with the angel, and he's on the back of the angel, on his back. So he reaches the fourth heaven, and here the angel who guided Prophet Idris to the fourth heaven tells the angel of death that he is here so that Idris wants to prolong his life. The angel of death says, so where is Idris? The angel says, up on my back. And then this is where the angel of death replies, how astonishing. I was sent and told to seize his soul in the fourth heaven. I kept thinking how I could seize it in the fourth heaven when he was on the earth. Subhanallah. He made it happen. That is, Allah made it happen. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ascended Idris to the fourth heaven just so that the angel of death could take his soul. So as per Allah's command, Idris' soul was taken in the fourth heaven where he met our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam during the ascension, the journey of Mi'raj. Hopefully you like this narration, and I hope to come back with you with more prophets and more narrations in this prophet series that I am putting together for all of us to benefit from. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.